Hello, welcome to Overcoming Your Fears with the Power of Your Words. Now, I'd like to start by sharing my story with you. When I was a child, I had phobia for stuffed toys. I was so scared of toys. Besides toys, I was scared of other things as well, but that one was one that was really significant because on a number of occasions, I couldn't play with kids, I couldn't go to people's houses, all because they had these stuffed toys. I was always clinging to my mom, following her everywhere she was going to. I didn't have friends to play with because I was scared that they were going to use the toys against me. So this fear sort of followed me and sort of trapped me for so many years until I grew up. And of course, as an adult, I got married and I had my first daughter. And we all know that girls love toys, especially dolls. They want to cuddle some dolls. But I couldn't buy the scary ones for her. I kept on buying the plastic ones that I kind of liked and I was really scared of. But when she goes to have play dates with her friends, she goes to visit family friends, she always see all those bigger stuffed toys in their houses. And she always wondered, well, how come I don't have them? But I'm like, no, I don't like them. I never told them the real story of why I wasn't buying all those stuffed toys until I was able to heal from this fear that I had in me. And how did I heal from this fear? I got delivered by my own self because I started validating my own word. So I started using my words to heal myself. That was when I discovered the power in our words. Yes, everyone has got this power in them. They just need to know it and believe it. They just need to switch from every limiting belief, from every limiting sort of mindset to a much more mindset. This is why I founded the theory of a much more mindset, which I wrote in my book titled You Are Much More. If you haven't read that book, you need to grab a copy now from here and read it. It's seriously gonna bless you. So I had to start using my own words to deliver myself because I've searched, I've read lots of self-help books, I've done everything, I've prayed, but I just couldn't figure out why I was still so scared of doing a lot of other things that I needed to do. I mean, at some point in my life, I'm like, okay, there were other things I needed to achieve. I had talents, I needed to express them. I didn't have a huge vision, but I knew I had the gift of writing. I knew I needed to write a book. I knew my story would bless someone one day, so I needed to share it. I know I had more strength in me, enormous potentials that I really needed to utilize properly, but I couldn't, all because I was still scared. Remember, I was scared of toys, but that fear trapped me in what I call the fear room. I was in the fear room for over 30 years until I completely got freed and liberated by my own self. I switched my belief from thinking of fear to thinking of solutions, thinking of possibilities, and thinking of greater things. I started thinking of where I wanted to be, of things I wanted to do, than of things, that kept me trapped in the past. And then I started speaking it. Remember, whatever you're thinking is what you'll be speaking, and that's what you end up doing. So I started thinking positively. I started thinking of much more things that I could do. I started expressing my talent little by little. And before I knew, I started using my own words a lot more. So for example, if my limiting mind says, blessing, you cannot be an author, no one is going to read your book, I will tell myself, blessing, I will be a published author. I'm going to heal a lot of people. I'm going to save a lot of people. I'm going to make impact. This is what I'm destined to do, and I'll do it. So the fact that I was saying those words out aloud with my own mouth and my ears were hearing that, those thoughts, those words that I was voicing out, gave me a lot of validation. It gave me a lot of boosting. It gave me a lot of help. Those words were healing me, moving me out from the room of fear to the room of faith. So that was how I gradually started delivering myself and started breaking free from fear. Not just from the fear of stuffed toys, from fear of every other thing that I couldn't achieve, like the example I just gave. So your own words are really powerful. Imagine as human beings how we really want to hear People tell us, oh, you're looking beautiful, oh, I love your dress, oh, you're doing great, and stuff like that. Imagine telling your own self those words and believing in yourself first. Imagine how great and good you will feel on a daily basis. Imagine how you'll be living in constant happiness and joy because you're telling yourself, you're not waiting for an outsider or anybody to tell you that. You're telling yourself that on a daily basis. You're going to just live to the fullest, and that is one of my goals, to make people live a much more life on the daily basis, because to me that is what success is all about. One of my goals is to help people become better on a daily basis, thereby enjoying their life and living the life that they want to live, living their best life. So there is power in the use of your own words. So start using your words. Of course, start thinking positively so that you can start speaking positive words, and then all your other actions that will follow will all be positive actions, and that way you will gradually be liberating yourself from any form of fear at all. Any kind of fear, not just the stuffed toys, but any fear. Remember also that this fear is only a feeling, and it's a temporal feeling. It doesn't stay forever. Don't let your current feeling overcome your value. Don't let your current feeling take the better part of you. I believe that we are a lot more. That means we can't even fathom or imagine what the future holds for us or what tomorrow will be like. There's a lot in stock for us. Don't let your today's feeling determine what your tomorrow will be like. You have the power and the authority in your words to overcome those temporal feelings, those current feelings. So use your words, overcome that feeling of fear, so that you can start achieving your goals, you can start moving forward, and you can start thriving much more. Join me again in my next episode where I'll be talking about identity, because to me, you need to know your identity for you to carry on achieving your purpose and thriving much more. Thank you.